All right, welcome back to TV5 News at 9, everyone. It's another edition of Ask the County. Of course, we have Saginaw County Treasurer Tim Novak here with us, so thank you. It's good to see you. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Labor Day.
Yes, happy Labor Day to you. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Thanks for coming back.
Absolutely.
All right, so we are talking about 21 years since the September 11th, 2001 attack. Of course, that's all most of us know, but I'd be surprised, you'd be surprised how many times I'm told that there's this new generation who don't really know what 9/11 is. So, Tim, tell us a little bit about some events in mid-Michigan to commemorate the anniversary starting in Saginaw, a 9/11 Heroes Run. Tell us how people can participate.
So this is a Heroes Run, and it's actually it unites communities worldwide that have these either on the day or kind of around it. So it's a 5K walk, run, or also you can rucker, which is a different term. So it's you can any one of those methods, all skill levels. It's kind of inviting for everybody. It's just a $35 entry fee for a foundation that supports veterans organizations and first responders.
Yeah.
It's at Saginaw Valley State University. The event starts at 8:30 to 9:30. The kind of registration. There's a opening ceremonies and national anthem at 9:30, and then from 10 to 12 is the walk. So. Kind of would be a morning thing on Sunday, kind of a nice activity. And Rucker, there's a thing for Ruckers, which is they carry like those backpacks or military style backpacks full of stuff, and it's a different category for folks that are aware of that. And I think folks must go around and do these kinds of events so they would know. Yeah. Pretty cool.
I think it's good that we have that in our community.
Very cool.
Moving to Midland, Dow Diamond is also holding a remembrance event. It's kind of the Great Lakes Bay region. So tell us how people can attend and what they're going to do.
So this is a little bit more solemn event. It's from 7:30 to 10:30 Sunday morning, and the reason for it being that early is it starts at 7:59 a.m. and it's kind of a silent walk around the concourse, or you can sit there too if you're easier just for you to sit. But it's 7:59, that's when American Airlines Flight 11 left Logan International Airport. So that's why that time is significant. The names of folks that passed that day will be on the memorial and others that have donated. And then it ends at 10:59 or 10:29, which is when the North Tower collapsed. And then you'll exit through the garrison flag, it's just hanging. I didn't know what a garrison flag was. I thought it would be significant. Yeah. It's the largest size flag that the U.S. Army would fly. They only fly it during special ceremonies. It's 20 by 38 feet. So
wow. That's good. I mean, that's pretty cool to know.
So yeah, pretty cool. Probably a bit more solemn than the charity run.
Right.
Something to kind of get people remembering what we went through that day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what it was like.
So moving over to Frankenmuth now, they also have an event, or you can see a piece of history from that day. It's at the fire department. What is that? Yeah,
so as you roll into Frankenmuth there, you'll see there's a 900-pound, 10-foot section of I-beam from one of the towers that collapsed. Maybe you've driven by it from time to time. Maybe it's time, maybe it's not this weekend or any other weekend you're heading to Frankenmuth. Get out of the car, you can touch it. It's on a pentagon-shaped granite slab, and there's panels that kind of explain some things that happened that day. Kind of just a way maybe you talk, if you get, especially with your kids, or to talk about it, or with your friends, that kind of remember some of the things that, what makes 9/11 significant, right?
Yeah.
And I always think there's two things. How vulnerable we are as a country, right? Like in our security-wise, but also how we all kind of came together for that time period, that it shows that what Americans are really about.
Absolutely. Yeah. And obviously there's the 9/11 Museum in New York, but for those of us maybe not traveling or don't want to go there, there's virtual options. Could you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I thought this was really neat. The 9/11 Memorial Museum, you can take a virtual tour either live or on demand. There's two different methods. And really they go into what led up to the events and what's kind of transpired after, and there's a lot of memorials to the first responders and veterans and citizens that all sacrificed. Pretty cool. It's $10 and $15 depending on if it's live or if it's on demand, and so I think it's a reasonable cost.
Right.
Outside of going to New York, right?
Yeah.
So,
we'll take that.
You just go to 911memorial.org. There's phone numbers and emails to contact. Just kind of a neat way to visit New York if you can't go.
Absolutely. And We appreciate all of this. Tim, thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you. We did a little bit of a world tour outside of Saginaw, but I think it was a worthy cause.
Yes, absolutely. Any resource available, we'll take.
Yes.
All right. So if you have questions, too, that you would also like to ask the county, just make sure you send them to WNEM at WNEM.com. We'll be back in just a moment. Matthew has your forecast.